I'm starting. Yeah. Hi guys, I'm Kamran Samedli. I'm from Baku, Azerbaijan. I'm software developer. Actually, I was software developer, and currently I'm entrepreneur and author of some project and one company in Azerbaijan. And I love coffee as hell. That's why I decided to write here. So if you want to drink coffee, just call me, and I'll be a good friend for you. So today my talk will be about software developers and entrepreneurs, the differences and how software developer can be entrepreneur, and what's the role here of developer communities and why developer go social. So I will try to talk about these topics, and I would be more than happy if you will join to discussions, and we'll make an interactive presentation. So first of all, I want to define software developer in my own way. As I wrote in the description of my presentation, a software developer is a person who drinks coffee and turns it to code. So at least I'm doing that, and my friends. So in most cases, it's not always true, but in most cases, he is an introvert and silent person who doesn't love the social places, and he thinks that world is just the computer and the codes, and it's the main priorities of the software developer. But it's sad, but in most cases it's true. So, but during your career, when actually I'm talking starting from my experience, that's why it can be not always true, but as I know, as I understand from turning from software developer to entrepreneur, during your career, during your coding, and when you are creating applications or softwares, you are getting a lot of skills that you don't realize indirectly, but it becomes your part of your daily lives, your lifestyle and your way of thinking. So actually there is a thin line between software developer and entrepreneur, because as I said, you got some skills I will talk about in next slide, but everybody knows the stories about Bill Gates or Mark Zuckerberg that were just another software developers who turned to entrepreneurs and gained the billions of dollars. So it's not accidentally, or it's not randomly, because if you will analyze the world economy, you will not see the people who turned from one profession to another very quickly. That's why we as a software developers has a great opportunities and skills to start our own business. Actually, first of all, I want to ask, how many here are making their own business? No? And how many are you want to start your business? Yeah, great. Yeah, great. But it would be great if all of you decide to do that, because it's so easy for software developer. So just a minute. Yeah. First of all, as a software developer in your career, your experience make you more smart, because you are working with thousands of lines of codes in one project. You are analyzing the data you get. You can understand what customer needs or your company requires from you. They send technical requirements of project, and you analyze tons of documents. As I know, the documents always being very, very fat, so you have to analyze and get the customer needs to create some project. And after understanding your customer's problem, customer need, you need to provide a solution that will satisfy your customer. And it's also another skill that you are learning during your career. And you don't. And in most cases, software developer doesn't understand the real situation, the skills they get from their career, and thinks that it's the main basics of software development. Yes, they are, but it also can help you in your future business and in your on the way to entrepreneurship. So, and as a basic thing that software developer always is solving a problem. I believe that each programmer in their first days of their career learns that programming is a software is a problem solving. How to say problem solving? Yeah, it means problem solving. That you are solving problem, and successful entrepreneur has a different skills, but the basics are that they also need to be smart, and they also should know how to analyze the data they get, because when doing business they are analyzing all the market and gets tons of data around the world, and at least around the market, and they need to analyze and see the real situation and understand the customer's problem, customer needs, and provide the solution and solve a problem. As you see, both software developers and entrepreneurs do theoretically do the same thing, but in different ways. Software developers are coding and writing making some products, but entrepreneurs brings it to market and sales and gain billions. So starting with your experience, you can, if you will analyze the things you are doing and the skills you are getting, you can clearly see that you have all these skills, because as I said, you are working millions of codes, and you are also analyzing some markets like Android, Google Play Store and App Store, so you know the customer need and you solve the problem. So I guess some of not everybody, but some of the software developers after some period of time decide to, as I said, start our business. So that actually I'm the founder of Arax company in Azerbaijan. It calls Arax company. It's a Russian name of the Aras River, which started from Turkey. So I was working for different companies in starting from, let's say, starting from 4 years ago. So some of them had a terrible management, that I saw that they don't value the workers, and others just didn't know what they are doing, just hiring people and doing all the, excuse me, but bullshit. That's why I decided to start my own company. So, and when I started, I saw that I'm getting a great benefit because of my skills where I get from software development. And the 2 arrows means that you are starting from the one point, and after some days, some years, you need to decide, what do you want? Do you want to continue in software development road, or you want to start your own business and get to another route? Actually, both of them has their I would say their advantages and disadvantages. For example, being software developer for a long time, it guarantees you the great salary and career rising, and in the end you can work for companies like Google, Microsoft, which will Apple maybe, and which is guaranteeing you a great salary and respect of the community. And another way is a little bit risky, because you can fail, you can not get benefit from first years, but if you will work hard, you can reach the great money. So they decide it's up to you which will you decide. But in my cases, I decided second road of entrepreneurship, and I'm talking about it. So it seems I turned to slide very quickly. I wanted to ask what's the main thing and main requirements of starting good business. And anyway, so actually, let's say that you have great team and great idea of mobile application or some software, so you made it, but without connections, it's too hard to start your business, because you will need to pay a lot of money to advertisement, to hire a sales manager, which will go to the companies and will promote your products. So in successful business, and not in business, just in successful entrepreneurship, connections are your main car on the road to the success. That's why it's very necessary to get more connection, as more connection as you need, as you can, and that's why if you want to go on the road of entrepreneurship, it's your main priority to meet a lot of people in different kinds of companies or organizations. So doing that, let's say you have a product, so you have a lot of friends too. You are talking to them about your project. As I don't know, I guess everybody watched the Social Network movie about Facebook. Yep. Yes. There, after creating Face Mesh, and I don't know is the reality showing their movie or not, but after creating Face Mesh and Facebook, Zuckerberg sends the link to Eduardo's friends, his friends' friends, and his connections, and the social network gets very popular in short period of time. So that's the same in real life, because your friends and your connections are your main tools, and not tools, but the main channels to succeed. So, and where you can get your connections, yeah, it's simple. So you are here, you are an Android Developers Day event, and you have a lot of people around you. So you can start just meeting people that you think that they can help you in your future, and you can get more knowledge, and you can be partners. So meet a lot of people, even you don't know the person, just go to this person and ask about himself or herself, and I guess they will be glad to answer you. So you can decide should you continue to contact with him or her or not. So your community is your main fuel to success, because communities like GDG or some other communities are free to join, and in such events you are getting more connected to different people from different specialities. So believe me, in future you will need most of them, because in Baku we are organizing different kinds of events. One of them we call Baku GDG Baku Tech Talks. What we are doing, we are choosing one topic, a technological, for example, cloud technology. So we invite the people who are specialized in cloud technologies, and they're having talks about 40 minutes, and then the discussion is starting about an hour or 30 minutes. So people listening to other people understand that who they are in reality. So if for example I'm a participant, if I will see that some guy knows about cloud technology and I know his knowledge, I'm going to this person and asking for contacts, and we are making together some project. I talk about real situation, because after our meetings I realized that 2 or 3 teams were created, and they are now working great applications, which are, even one of them got the investment and going to Switzerland to demonstrate their idea and get more second round investment. So it's really great chance, and you are and I'm also, we are happy, we are very lucky to be here in front of such bright brains that gives us more opportunity to get connected to the people. So actually I think Google Developer Group as a best platform for the people who want to get connected with bright people, because it's not just local. There are more than 100 countries, and about 400 groups with more than 5,000 bright and smart people. So being a part of Google Developer Group gives you an opportunity to get connected with such bright people around the world. So actually, for example, when I needed to go to Georgia, Tbilisi, I knew that there are Google Developers Group as well. So I just wrote their managers. So we met, and they helped me in my works in Tbilisi, and so I got a new connections and new friends, and we are still talking to each other for getting more connected, and we are also planning to do some common events. So so it's the main thing. And even when, for example, from London, actually from Germany, some people are people who are members of Google Developers Group are visiting Baku. They write to us, and we are meeting, and we are helping to our, I'd say, our GDG member from different countries. So the GDG members all around the world share the same values with you that can guarantee that you will get a lot of friends from this group. So after all, I believe, and you can be sure that they will be glad to help you in any case of request. So being a part of this great community gives you opportunity to go to such great people and set up more connections. So after all, it's not for just connecting people. Actually, Google has a different strategy, a background of Google Developers Group. It's called Developer Relations, and GDGs are part of this department. First, it was launched as Developer Relations Department in 2006. After that, 1 year later, Google launched Developer Days, as we now held here, Android Developers Day, but different kind of event in most common. So, and in 2008, they hired developer advocates. It's a new position in Google, which is connecting to the people around the world and talks and promotes the Google technologies. And then company realized that people are in different countries are very passionate about Google technologies, and created and set up the GTAG program, Google Technology User Group program. And in short period of time, this strategy brought a lot of benefits to Google, and then it became the mainstream, and that's why we are here, and our friends from Ankara GDG organize such great event, and thanks to them. So this is the big pyramid of Google ecosystem of programs. The main fundament of Google's activities as a events is the GTAG and community. In our case, is GDG and community, you, we, and all these events. And Google knows about these events. And then DevFest, it's especially for developers. They are making hackathons and some other stuff. I guess you organized here as well. And then Google Developers Day. Actually, Google changed this program name too, and gave GDGs freedom to organize such events, and now you are organizing ADD. And the next and the top level is Google I/O. That I think everybody knows about it. So we, as members of GDG and the Google developer groups, and you guys are the fundament of Google's activities. So being active brings you more benefit from the Google side, because Google members get a lot of discounts in Google I/O events, and you can also ask for friends who are attending Google I/O. So, but GDGs, as I said, they are powerful community for getting connections and connected through around the world and get benefits of such great company like Google. But there are also other developer communities like Java user groups, Oracle user groups, Ubuntu local communities for especially Ubuntu users, ACM and IEEE. As I know, one of your organizers are IEEE, so that's really cool. So as a speaker of this presentation, I highly recommend you to be a part of as many organization communities as possible, because in each community, for example, being part of Java user community, you will have a lot of friends from Java developers, and Oracle, you will have DBAs that can help you if you will have a corporation and you will need the database services. And for example, and Ubuntu locals are full of enthusiastic people who are interested in Linux operating system, and so being part of these great communities will help you to rise a lot of people and get a lot of friends. And But if, for example, I don't know, are the people here using Arduino or some hardware stuff? No, anyway, if, for example, if you are interested in Arduino, it's just an example, and you see you haven't any community in the city you live around, and don't afraid, you can just easily just like that create your own community, because in these days we have a lot of tools like Facebook, Google Plus, and even Twitter, and social tools are very strong to create a community and find a lot of people around you. So creating, for example, I was interested in I'm working with Arduino and Raspberry Pi, so I was planned to organize an Arduino user group for getting connected with hardware guys, and so we can share our knowledge and we can hold some together events. So, and I planned, but currently I'm very busy that I didn't do that. But if you have any idea, for example, you found out new technology that nobody else knowing, excepting just few people. So connect to these few people and create your own community as GDG, as for example Arduino user group, or I don't know, Ruby on Rails user group, as whatever you want. You can create everything, and you can attract a lot of people around you with the same interest. So it's really beneficial for your future career, and if you want to make some other stuff, not only your career. So it seems my time is up, but I want to finish my presentation with a quote. I like it very much, that Herman Melville says that we cannot live only for ourselves. 1,000 fibers connect us with our fellow men, and it's really true, because if we are connected to each other, but some of us just prefer to code all the night and be there alone. But I think, in my opinion, it's not right. So just be more social, connect to a lot of people, as lot of people as you can, so you will see the benefit of these connections and these friends. So thank you for attention. You can ask me your questions and connect to me in social networks, and I'm also very interested in startups and hardwares. If you are too, just connect me and we will have a coffee, as I said. So you are awesome. Thank you. Questions? So let's make a competition. The author of first question will get such great book. Kaliteli yazılım nasıl geliştirilir? Are you interested? Just ask questions. Then I will take this book to myself.
Orada Kamran çok iyi Türkçe konuşuyor.
I know Turkish, but I understand well. But in my real life, I don't use Turkish in Azerbaijan. That's why I have some difficulties to talk in Turkish, but I clearly understand. So beni söylerseniz anlarım. So yeah, okay. Yeah, this book. Yeah, sure. Because, as I said, you for now, nobody can know that what will be in next 10 years. So you have some plans, but you don't exactly know, because maybe you will be currently you are in software engineering, software development industry, but maybe 10 years later you will be in car industry, or maybe in agriculture. So it's very beneficial to get connected as much as people you can. So in future, as I want to just remind you the Steve Jobs quote. I very like it. Steve Jobs says that in your life you will get a lot of experiences, and there are dots, about connecting dots, and you can connect these dots going through the way. After some years, you will look back, and you will be able to connect these dots, and you will see that the past experiences are helping you in your current life and I'd say career. So that's why do what you want and connect with a lot of people you can, and come and get this book.